This guy's got rhymes at a drop of a dime. His flows are so fine, man, I wish they were mine. His metaphors are intelligent, psychedelically relevant. He's smart like an elephant, and oh so eloquent. So please lend your ear and put your hands together for my boy Arell Gray, the wombat. His flows are light as a feather.
Very poetic.
Keep going, keep going.
The tracksuit.
He has a holster of beer.
He's a what?
He has a beer holster.
He has a beer holster.
What's up, y'all? So how many of y'all have gotten naked at a music festival?
Woo!
Nice. I was gonna do my but I guess I am spitting to my target audience. So, I don't do drugs. I will reiterate that for any feds, police informants, rat-ass, narcan-ass motherfucking bitches out there.
Yeah!
I don't do drugs. The people responsible for putting me on stage tonight, clearly on drugs. This is the first time I've ever done stand-up. I never really thought about doing it before. No material, no experience. And a couple weeks ago, Jerry asked me to come up and do this show. And, I was like, oh, I don't know, man. He was like, dude, you're gonna kill it. And I was all drunk, so I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna kill it. So, I wrote this shit last Saturday night during an all-night caffeine bender. Caffeine's a hell of a drug. And, I had a great time doing it. I really enjoyed it, and I'm thinking about taking this bit on the road. I'm gonna call it my family, friends of the family, co-workers, and old teachers are never gonna think of me the same tour. So, I understand that it is comic law that you can't tell jokes that are not your own, but I don't much care for laws, and for all you people that haven't shit yourself on DMT, I want to put in a few normal jokes, so, you guys can laugh before shit gets weird and y'all are like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? So, this, that is a jam, however, it's not quite supposed to come yet. So, yes. So I, let's see, where am I at? Okay, so a bear walks into a bar, and the bartender's like, we don't serve your kind here. And there's this old mean lady at the end of the bar is like, yeah, get out of here, you stinky asshole bear. And the bear's like, hey man, I'm just trying to get a beer. The bartender's like, look, I already told you once, we don't serve your kind here. Chick at the end of the bar is like, yeah, you neighborhood terrorizing, eating all the bird feeders, fucking piece of shit smelling ass brown bear. So the bear goes over and eats the old lady at the end of the bar. And the bartender says, look, we don't serve your kind here. We don't serve bears, and we don't serve drug addicts. The bear says, well, look, man, I am clearly a bear, but I am not a drug addict, and I take offense to that. And the bartender says, don't lie to me, boy. I saw that bar bitch you ate. So, what's the difference between Michael Jackson and Neil Armstrong and Michael Jackson? Well, Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon, and Michael Jackson liked to fuck little boys. So what's the difference between Mick Jagger and a Scotsman? Mick Jagger's all like, hey, you, get off of my cloud. And the Scotsman's all like, hey, McCloud, get off of my you. I could have just stuffed that in my pockets, but I'm used to sticking shit in my fucking joint. Anybody that fucking puts it in their hat is a retard. So, I didn't come up here to tell old jokes. I came up here because I am a fresh ass MC, yo, yeah. And by that, I don't mean that I'm dope or anything. I just started last May. I've only performed once. This is the second time in front of my microphone. I actually read this shit off of a piece of paper, and I was missing lyrics. I didn't have any beats. It was odd. But, you know, I'm a millennial. And it must be some sort of midlife crisis, but I couldn't afford a Corvette. With my fucking millennial budget, I couldn't afford a Tonka trunk. And rapping is free. Why you think all the good hip hop comes out the hood? So, so I got some flows for you that I want to drop for you here. Well, hold on. First, I didn't decide to become a rapper. I got some friends that put on this music festival called the Good Vibe Get Down. It's magical. Y'all should check it. And I really wanted to perform at it, but I didn't have any musical or talent or ability. But I do know one thing, that I am the best palm bone, aka hamflugel artist in the entire world. And I know that because I've never met anybody better, and there's nobody better on YouTube, which pretty much just consists of like an Asian 13-year-old kid. But, oh, what? Y'all don't know about the hamflugel? Oh, shit. So I learned pretty quick that, thank you, I learned pretty quick that despite being the greatest hamflugelist in the world, that shit is annoying as fuck. So I had to throw some lyrics in there, and I became a rapper. Let me drop some shit on you right quick. Hey DJ, cue up that first beat.
I think she still got you.
This shit is dope. It's by one of the fucking hardcorest, most ghetto ass gangsta niggas out there, y'all.
Alright guys, ready? Back to back.
Yeah. Well, I was thumbing from Tempe. I had my palm bone on my hands when a stranger stopped beside me in a classic Volkswagen van. Well, he was dressed like 1960, half drunk and really high. Said it'd be a long walk to Shady Park, or would you like a ride, son? Well, I sat down in the front seat. He turned on the radio. Them sweet twangy songs coming out of them speakers was solid bluegrass gold. And I noticed the stranger was Ghost of White Bell when he asked me for a light. And I knew there was something strange about this ride.
That's what I thought.
He said, hippie, can you make folks cry when you blow and sing? Does pot pay your dues? You got the U.S. blues. Do you get high and do weird things? He said, boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? Well, if you don't, then you'll have to get them really high. Then he cried just east of Shady Park, and he turned that bus around. He said, well, this is where you get off, hippie, because I'm going back to San Francisco. And as I stepped out of that VW bus, I said, Mister, thank you. You be merry. He said, you don't have to call me Mister. The whole world calls me Jerry. He said, hippie, can you make folks cry when you blow and sing? Just pot pay your dues, you got the U.S. blues. Do you get high and do weird things? Said, boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? Well, if you don't, then you'll have to get them really high. Said, they begin to make folks cry when you blow and sing. Pot pay your dues, you got U.S. blues. Do you get high and do weird things? Said, boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? Well, if you don't, then you'll have to get them really fucking high. Well, shit. if y'all weren't paying attention, that was a little story about me coming over here tonight. I was hitchhiking and I got picked up by the ghost of Jerry Garcia. And he dropped a whole bunch of hippie wisdom on me on the way. Also, if you weren't paying attention, that shit wasn't hip hop. But the good old boy in Virginia in me wanted to pay homage to David Allan Coe, country and western legend. While the woke, sensible side of me wanted to do it in the form of a backhanded compliment because David Allan Coe is a racist piece of shit. And I figured that there would be nothing more to fucking, piss him off than to call him, one of the most ghetto-ass, thug-ass gangsters around, and his music hip-hop. Because, fuck David Allan Coe. I love your fucking music. The yin and the yang, folks. Life's motherfucking complex and shit. So I actually do some actual hip-hop, and it's like a window into who I really am. Like when I grew up, I had a bunch of friends, like redneck friends that thought I was a hippie, and hippie friends that thought I was a redneck, and I wanted to be down with the hood, but really I was just a guy who liked nature and science and doing drugs at music festivals. Now I didn't do the bad drugs, like heroin and crack and meth. I just did the good drugs, like all of the other drugs. But I don't do drugs anymore because I'm a fucking geologist. And so I wrote all of my flows and all of this stand-up while on the road at windshield time, fucking driving down the road. And my company's cool, they pay for my cell phone, but they're cheap and they didn't get the unlimited plan, and I have to cover the overage charges. So I couldn't afford Pandora and my porn habit, so I have to make up my own jams. Which is tight, because now I'm like this hippie redneck nerd rapper. Let me drop some shit on you right quick.
I love that.
I can't believe how we be living today. We be treating this earth like we ain't here to stay. And if you climate change denying, get the fuck out of here. Because I fear that if you come near, I won't think clear. And I have to bust the gear that you used to hear when I throw this beer at your motherfucking ear. And then proceed to swiftly steer my foot directly up your ignorant rear with the force of a commercial John Deere in his motherfucking highest gear. And then we both be shedding a tear. Me for the planet and you for yourself. There's proof. Climate change denying is bad for your health. Cheers. So that was like some angry ass hippie shit. But I've got all kinds of sides to me, alright? Here's another one. Hey yo, grab a brew and gather around here. I'm a party rockin' geologist. That's beer and hammer pound. A lot of roughneck drill crews. Respect the way that I hold booze. A little roughneck myself. I'm hella blessed to have my life in the health. Cause in the south it's bottoms up. No need for the cup. And I be making my way the only way I know how. And that's a lot more than the law will allow. Like Bo and Luke Duke, I used to jump my whip with a dip in my lip. Plus I can accurately shoot from the hip. Fuck the NRA, but I live and die for the gun. Skeet, skeet, skeet. And trap instructor told a lot of little kids how to shoulder a shotgun. Best bet. Best bet. I'm the quickest that you ever met. 2.0 from when it's pop till it's drop. Plus I don't spill it drop. And if you thought you was fast, you just met number one. Just yell pull and I'll show you how it's done, son. I don't always drink beer, but when I do, it's at a rate of 6 ounces per second. So my name is Arell Gray. It's 3 family names, and I really like it, except for a brief period in elementary school. A fucking skanky ass, fish ass smelling looking red-headed slutty skank mermaid bitch. But So, Arell Gray is a cool name, but it's a little like it's a mouthful for a stage name. So I decided to go with Fluke Master Reese, the Whistling Wombat. And I don't give a fuck that I'm halfway through my set. I'm gonna do my intro. I go by Fluke Master Reese, I'm the Whistling Wombat. I can get whatever you please with these, and I know where to bomb at. Any doubt in my ability? I'm about to disable, cause I can spit my way out of an acid and K-hole. Factual fictions and fictional factions, legally these parodies, and I denounce said actions. I'm breezy, not wheezy, ain't got no lean in the cup, but I'll pull a tube and I'ma blow shit up. Lazy river, kick back on this enjoyable flow. Relax if you be stressing, bad boy, let that shit go. Woosah, woosah, I got it coming correct. And when I drop this shit on beats, I'ma break some necks. And I am gonna drop this shit on beats. But before I do that, I would like to plug our amazing host's line of hammocks. It's a very nice line, it's called Hammockable. Jerry is an entrepreneur and man of vision. I too am an entrepreneur and man of vision. I've got this $1 million idea that I told my fucking friends one time, and they fucking laughed at me, so I feel like this is a good platform on which to share it with you. You see, I am in the top 1 percentile of dudes with saggy ass balls. I'm not kidding. Fucking not hung like a horse, no huevos grandes, but I got a fucking sack that you could pack a lunch in. And I know that I'm in the top 1%, not because I've been creepy and been wandering around places I shouldn't with a measuring tape, but because shit just isn't engineered for the top 1% of the population, with the exception of the economy. But here is an example. Tall guys, not every doorway is meant for the top 1% of tall people. Likewise, not every toilet bowl is made for the top 1% of dudes with saggy balls. Now, I don't just go bathing my balls in the fucking cold porcelain pool. No, like tall guys dip underneath the doorway. I pinch my ample velvety sack about 2/3 the way down, pull that shit up, stick it on the seat,